Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Sunday, the 17th of March 2024, the year of 1 million transactions per second and more. Take custody of your digital assets today at rockwallet.com. Right, let's get into it. So let's go to first of 365 days of Bitcoin history. What is going on today? Let's have a little look. Here we are. So would you believe it, on the 17th of March 2010, it says on March 17th, 2010, bitcoinmarket.com went live. Like all platforms that sprung up in those early days, the exchange was rickety and holes were often patched following feedback from Bitcoin Talk forum members. The site accepted PayPal initially as its means of exchanging BTC for fiat. This system worked for a while, but as Bitcoin grew, so did the number of scammers. Following a string of fraudulent trades, PayPal was removed from the exchange on June 4th, 2011. So let's just have a look at the news on this. I mean, again, I find this fascinating if you're interested in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin history part 6, the first Bitcoin exchange. Check it out. So aside from mining, the only way to obtain Bitcoin in the very early days was by trading on forums or IRC. This arrangement relied on the other party fulfilling their side of the deal, since there were very few escrow services back then. Bitcoin didn't have to wait long for a dedicated exchange to spring up, thankfully, with the first cryptocurrency exchange going live in March 2010. Bitcoin gets its first market. The first cryptocurrency exchange was Bitmap, Securix, or BTCE. It was in fact a now defunct platform called bitcoinmarket.com. The site was proposed on the Bitcoin Talk forum, where else, by DW Dollar on Jan 15th, 2010. When he posted, "Hi everyone, I'm in the process of building an exchange," he wrote. "I have big plans for it, but I still have a lot of work to do. It will be a real market where people will be able to buy and sell bitcoins with each other," he elaborated. "I'm trying to create a market where bitcoins are treated as a commodity. People will be able to trade bitcoins for dollars and speculate on the value. In theory, this will establish a real-time exchange rate, so we will all have a clue what the current value of Bitcoin is compared to a dollar." DW Dollar's quest was a much needed one, for at the time there was a little common consensus on how much a Bitcoin was worth. Most price charts only go back as far as summer 2010, at which point 1 BTC was trading for around 5 cents. Though when bitcoinmarket.com launched in March of that year, a single Bitcoin was priced at around 3 cents. That's 333 BTC to the dollar. Bitcoinmarket.com goes live on March 17th, 2010. Bitcoin Market went live, and this is where I've got it from. Like all platforms that sprung up in those early days, the exchange was rickety and holes were often patched following feedback from Bitcoin Talk forum members. The site accepted PayPal initially as its means of exchange for BTC for fiat. This system worked for a while, but as Bitcoin grew, so did the number of scammers. Following a string of fraudulent trades, PayPal was removed from the exchange on June 4th, 2011. On the same day, a forum user captured the giddiness that was starting to encircle the Bitcoin community, writing, "That market is going nuts. Yesterday, I saw a guy sell BTC on eBay for $20, though he wouldn't sell any right away. Sold all 30 for four different bidders in 12 hours. Now this morning, I see bitcoinmarket.com at $23.99. I'm usually a buy and hold kind of guy, but this rapid growth is freaking me out. I only own 75 BTC, but feel like the rich guy." By this point, bitcoinmarket.com's days were numbered. There was a new exchange poised to open its virtual doors to a tsunami of Bitcoiners, many of whom had been wooed after learning of a deep web marketplace known as Silk Road, which launched in February of that year. Bitcoinmarket.com's successor launched in July 2011, and by 2014 was handling 70% of all global Bitcoin trades. Its name, of course, was Mt. Gox. My goodness me, and that's a story in itself. You know, I love these little bits of Bitcoin history. Let's see what they got here. Yeah, Bitcoin Market, the story of the world's first cryptocurrency exchange. Today, the date was March 17th. Today marks 13 years since the first cryptocurrency exchange platform, Bitcoin Market, was released on March 17th, 2010. This marked a major milestone in Bitcoin history, as it meant that they were finally able to transact with one another at an established market price and on a reliable platform. Bitcoin Talk user DW first made his announcement of the project on January 15th, 2010. I'll check it out. That was the initial statement. I'll have to go back in my Bitcoin history, make sure it's there, Jan 15th, 2010. A history of cryptocurrency trading. The first instance of a cryptocurrency transaction occurred on January 12, 2009, when Satoshi Nakamoto, the anonymous creator of Bitcoin blockchain, sent 10 Bitcoins to Hal Finney as a test transaction. This was just 4 days after he released the code to the public. In October 2009, New Liberty Standard opened as the first BTC exchange service that also set BTC at a particular price for the first time, at a rate of 1,006 BTC to $1, which was about, crikey, what's that? That's a cent, 9/100th of a cent per BTC. Jeepers. This was important because it meant that traders who would no longer be haggling and disputing the exchange price, since everyone knew what the current price was. However, this platform did not allow for interactions between users, but instead acted similarly to a money exchanger in that its users could buy and sell BTC for fiat through them, with PayPal acting as the payment facilitator. Bitcoin Market took this to the next level when it was established, since it allowed traders to trade BTC for fiat directly with one another on the platform without relying on a third-party payment method. When it was founded, BTC was priced at around 0.3 of a cent. By the time the first transaction occurred on the platform the next month, 1,000 BTC were trading for $30. Oh, this was a rate of 3 cents. What happened to Bitcoin Market? Initially, several monetary payment systems were partnered with Bitcoin Market. However, a big blow came to the platform when PayPal withdrew its operations in June 2011 due to fraudulent claims made by some users who claimed they never received any BTC in exchange for the fiat currency. 2011 also saw the founding of Mt. Gox cryptocurrency exchange, which quickly took over Bitcoin Market. Although the exact date isn't known, Bitcoin Market ceased operations sometime during 2011 due to the financial constraints caused by losses incurred by PayPal freezing and unfreezing accounts. If you ask me, I suspect that was a conspiracy that they did on purpose. What other major exchanges have closed down? Mt. Gox, founded in July 2010 and filed for bankruptcy in February 2014 after suffering a series of hacks that equated to a loss of 850,000 BTC, valued at around $475 million at the time. Whew. Bit more than that now. Quadriga CX, founded in November 2013, this cryptocurrency exchange platform went on to become one of the largest exchanges in Canada. However, the platform was centralized, and when the co-founder Gerald Cotton passed away, again speculation on that, in January 2019, the other founders struggled to access their users' private keys, even though we know that Bitcoin was moving from them. That was saved in cold wallets on his hard drive. This caused them to lose access to around $194 million USD in cryptocurrency, and the company filed for bankruptcy the next month. Ziplex, founded in June 2018 in Singapore, they filed for bankruptcy in July 2022 after incurring losses due to their investment from defunct crypto platform Babel Finances and Celsius. And FTX, we all know the story of that one. Many other crypto exchanges have filed besides these over the years. It serves as a reminder to never place all your capital into a single investment, and to keep many assets that you are not currently using separate from your wallet that is connected to the exchange. There we go. So a little bit of Bitcoin history there. Right, let's have a look at some of the prices and figures. So we've got Bitcoin at $83, transactions down at 20. That's because I guess most are being tested on Teranode right now. But I mean, still relatively big blocks in comparison. But look at this. It's still 9.9% more profitable to mine on Bitcoin, even with BTC being at kind of like all-time high, $67,000. Look at that. And it's still more profitable to mine on SV. That is just hilarious. So that means the BTC price can't really afford to fall, and it's got a long way to go because the profitability of genuine Bitcoin will just absolutely rocket up, and miners chase profit. That is it. Right, let's have a look at the mining. I'm telling you, it's all here. Look at this. Fisher Price Cash. I think that's what, 58% on mining Dutch. But again, look, the mining on BSV remaining solid. Almost like it hasn't changed. It's beautiful. All the other figures are changing consistently on a daily basis, but it's remaining solid. So Cal's going to be well pleased with that. Calvin with a consistently like 54-55% of the block reward going to Tal. Like, whew. I mean, I can see what's going on here. I'm sure that a lot of you who listen to my show can also see that as well. Let's have a look at the what's on chain mining. Tal being reported here, 66%. I don't know how you pronounce this one. Kuv, I think, 22.22. Gorilla Pool doing well, 6.9. Quonium, 2%. And Mining Dutch, just 2.08. Seems to be different to what CoinDance are reporting. Maybe they're not up to date. It looks more like this one, Mining Dutch, but 24 hours. Mining Dutch have reduced their hash rate on Bitcoin considerably. So maybe we'll have a look at that tomorrow, see what comes through. But look at this. So this is the black line is the dollar price, and the blue line is the exchange's reserve. Look, so even though obviously the price has been going up and up and up and up, look, the exchanges are still cashing out. They're cashing out as the price is going up. That just doesn't make any sense at all unless you know what's coming. They're not holding any of their reserves. They're cashing out. Why would you cash out if you think the price is going to go up? You'd hold it for your liquidity, but they're not. They're consistently cashing out. So this just tells you they know what's coming. They know what's coming. Jeepers. Let's have a look at crypto bubbles. This absolute utter hurts my eyes looking at this. I mean, look, Bonk, AKT, FET, Sol. It's still got Hex on there, Flocky or Doge. Oh my god. BSV's there, like 122. Yeah. Anyway, just a bit of a fun side to look at. Let's have a look at Tether. So Tether's gone from 102 billion to 103.2 billion in 7 days. So that is a billion. It's gone up a billion. So crikey, a billion is 1,000 million in 7 days. 1,000 million in 7 days. Good grief. So that's 500 million over 3.5 days. It's over 100 million. Over 100 million every day has gone in there. What, 1.2? 100. Yeah. I mean, 120 million? 120 million maybe on average every day, pumping the price. Jeepers. Anyway, so I thought what was in. So eCash, which I call Fisher Price Cash on here. So I just looked at this today, and look at this. It's actually got $11 million worth of asks. Like $11 million. A market cap of 1 billion, and it's got $11 million worth of asks. So it's $11 million for sale. And then I was looking at Bcrash, and it's got $30 million. But then if we go into Bitcoin, look at this. Just 2.4 million. I mean, it's not even half of Fisher Price Cash. Literally, there is no liquidity in BSV at all. Like, my goodness me, it is primed. It is primed. Whew. So people speculating, Craig Wright lost the case and blah, 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 blah. I mean, just look at the fundamental figures. Bitcoin is an economic model. That is all you need to know. You just simply keep an eye on the figures. Let's have a look at the price compared to BTC. Yeah. Well, let's have a look at Teranode. Let's see what this bad boy is doing. Look, we have got 1 million transactions per second in a 52 gigabyte block there. 93 gigabytes. I mean, 101 gigabytes. Jeepers. And that's Look, 1 million transactions per second. No other network on Earth can do that. No other network on Earth. It looks amazing. Amazing. So there we go. A 50-minute show. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. And as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.